So we're here with Melanie in our office. Melanie does quite a bit for the auditor's office in our appraisal room, and one of the programs that she oversees is actually our destruction of property program, which not a lot of folks know anything about. So Melanie, what happens, there's a house fire or something like that, what should people do?
All right, so they would contact us. We would send them the form, DTE Form 26, application for valuation and deduction for destroyed or damaged real property. This would allow our appraiser to go out and view the property and see what type of damage has occurred, and then potentially adjust the value accordingly.
So what type of information is on the form? What do I need to know to be able to share with the office? And where is the form actually living? Is it on the website, or
Yes.
what do they have to do?
Yes, it's available on the website. They can also acquire it by calling us, and we can email it or send it through the mail. And what we're looking for really is the type, the property itself, the location, the type of damage, the date the damage occurred. Those are some of the most important things we're looking for.
And what type of damage are we talking about? Is this house fires we've already discussed, but what else could be a possibility?
Sure. So there's intentional demolitions when people, intentionally remove a building from their property, and there's also natural disasters, and sometimes we have windstorms, or trees will fall on a home and cause damage. So those types of things you'd want to file for.
So this would be good for if, for example, I removed a garage or had an outbuilding that I took down, or
Yes.
a tree fell on a porch or something like that. All those types of things would be useful for this. So fill out the application, and what does it actually change? What does it do?
So again, it allows our appraiser to go out, view the damage, and then we can adjust the value accordingly, depending on the time of year, because we're always looking for as of January 1st of that year. So if a home was completely removed in the first 3 months of the year, we can remove 100% of its value.
Because it's gone essentially for the entire year. There's nothing
Exactly. And then, for instance, if it was removed in October, it was essentially there for 3/4 of the year. We can remove roughly 25% of that value.
Because you're still paying taxes then, you still have value on the property for when it was good, from January 1st until whatever date.
Yes.
So it's really important that folks tell us when something happens, that way we know and give them as much.
Yes, it's key to know exactly when that happened.
Now, what type of information, you mentioned the application, do they need to have like insurance forms and paperwork, or pictures, or what else would be helpful?
We always look for any kind of, like if there's a fire report, or if there's an insurance claim or something that might show the type of damage and the date. Again, the date of damage is always very important. Those things are not required, because once we get the form, the appraiser goes out and views it for himself, but it's always good to have those types of items, or even photos that have been taken by the property owner too.
And then how long does this last? So, if a house fire or something happens in October, well, I haven't been able to fix it up yet because it's still cold out and that type of thing. What's the process for that?
Right. So if a building is completely torn down, obviously that's kind of the end of that. It's all removed.
Value's taken away.
Exactly. If it's just partial, then we continue to check it each year to see if the homeowner decided to remove that improvement, or if they've decided to rehab. And so we constantly check it year to year until it's either completely gone or completely rehabbed.
Okay, that makes sense. And then, so what kind of break, in terms of taxes, what does that usually correlate to when folks, complete the form?
So again, it depends on what time of the year it occurs, and the state allows us certain percentages that we can deduct value, and then accordingly we adjust the taxes according to what that value is.
Okay, perfect. So if folks have questions, or if they want the application, and we've given the applications to some of the fire departments here in the county and other folks too, but if they want to get right from you or ask questions, what's your contact information?
Yes, so my phone number is 440-576-3749, and my email address is mmcarmack@ashtabulacounty.us.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.